Good morning, welcome to LA. I just landed here in Los Angeles last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning and I came directly to my hotel. Check it out. It's like the most expensive roadside motel you've ever seen. It's behind me. This is it. It's just a normal room. It was like $525 a night and I have a balcony that overlooks the highway. What's up guys? I'm here in Los Angeles at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. I'm here for a conference for the next 5 days. Today's my first full day in LA. I actually have tons and tons of work to do, so I don't think I'm gonna be out and about too much today. I'm gonna try to meet up with some friends tomorrow, and then I have the conference until Wednesday, and then I'm gonna try to see some friends towards the end of the week. But mostly the first few days I'm here, I'm trying to get a lot of work done, catch up on a bunch of stuff that I've just from like office stuff. And yeah, then conference time. I'm speaking on a panel this year at the Milken Institute Global Conference on Generation X and the new midlife crisis. Now, I thought it was really funny that they called me to speak on the panel too, partly because I have never done any academic work or any sort of features work even on the topic. I've spent my entire career in fashion. I did some news and politics for a little while at Glamour. The last time I was there, I launched the news and politics vertical. But since then, I've really only been involved in food media. Last night, by the way, we won a James Beard Foundation Award for Lisa Donovan's essay on foodandwine.com. I'm gonna leave the link to that below. Please go read it. I'm so proud that foodandwine.com can be a space where stories like that are told and that we can be part of a bigger conversation and that it can be recognized at such a big forum. So thank you so much, James Beard Awards. I'm so proud of that piece, so thank you so much. Anyway, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning here, which means it's about lunchtime in New York City. I am pretty hungry. I woke up hungry, so I'm gonna go. This neighborhood is kind of hard for breakfast, but I discovered that the Din Tai Fung just opened in the Westfield Center, which is not that far away. To be honest, I don't know if I can walk. I was walking in LA is like a little bit difficult. Sometimes there are no sidewalks. So I'm gonna go check on Google Maps to see if I can walk there. It's about like half a mile away. If I can't, I'll take a car and we're gonna go eat dumplings. Okay, I'm like really early, way before Din Tai Fung opens, so I'm just gonna walk around Westfield a little bit and check it out. It's pretty new and beautiful, and there's no one here, which is crazy to be in a shopping center where there's no one here, especially in LA.
It's like the world turned its back on us, and now we can't tell if it's heaven or hell. It's like knowing all the answers. Oh, you're sorry, but you never can tell. All the lovers, we were diving for 2D, different colors that we had to put to sleep. All the lovers, hope that we could break the spell. All the lovers.
Okay, I'm gonna try to walk back to my hotel. I don't actually know if this is possible, if there is like a sidewalk that goes all the way back, but it's like a 10-minute walk, so I feel like really stupid calling an Uber.
The fire and tone to promised land. You got a whole religion in the palm of your hand.
Hello, welcome to day 2 in LA for me. I accomplished nothing yesterday after eating that giant meal at Din Tai Fung. I walked back here to the hotel, which was really surreal, and I always forget this about LA. It doesn't matter how many times I come here. It was like a 10-minute walk from the mall back to my hotel, but there was like no one else on the street. And there were these huge streets with like big sidewalks and like no one else. So that was fun. And Then I came back here and I did a little bit of work because I have to be at the conference most of this week, so I wanted to catch up on stuff before so I wouldn't, anyway, you know. And then I pretty much fell asleep from like 3 to 5 o'clock. And I think my body was just in like digestion mode. Like all the blood like went to my stomach. I couldn't really think, I couldn't really get anything done. Yeah, so that was my day yesterday, and then I fell asleep. So this morning I got up early, tried to accomplish some stuff in the morning, had a coffee, had a juice. Now I'm gonna go pick up my credentials downstairs for the conference, and then I'm gonna go meet my friend for lunch. And I'm super excited because we're gonna go to Rosalin, which is a ricotta zarate restaurant. I went to his Vegas restaurant, Once, a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you remember, the food was unbelievably good. So I'm so excited to go to his restaurant here in LA, and I'm so excited to see my friend who I haven't seen in like 2 years because she moved from like New York to London to Paris, and now she's in LA. I don't even know what she's doing now, but we've known each other for like 15 years, so it's gonna be so exciting to see her. Okay, time to get my credentials because apparently this place goes on lockdown this afternoon because there's so many VIPs speaking at this conference that you can't even get onto the property if you don't have your credentials. So I better go pick those up, and I don't want to be late for lunch. So let's go. Okay, you guys, it's finally time to go to the conference. I got so much work done this afternoon. I'm so excited. I got my badge. That's me. Yeah, speaker and media. That's me. I think our opening reception is in the Wilshire Garden, which I don't actually know where that is, so I'm gonna go look for it. I'm gonna go try to meet up with Ada Calhoun there, and I think we might go to dinner afterwards. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty excited. But also I'm nervous. Like, I realized this morning when I was getting my tag, when I was going through like registration, that I had this weird like response to being in a large group that's filled with people who are wearing really serious suits. So I'm not usually around people like that. I'm usually around like tech people or creative people, food people, and fashion people, and most people in my industry don't wear suits like ever, and if they do, they wear like a fashion suit. So it does make me feel a little weird. It sort of feels like a flashback to, I've never really worked in corporate America, but I did go through a lot of corporate recruiting. A lot of my friends work in banking and stuff. I don't know, I just feel like a bit weird about it and a little bit out of place. And it's weird because I don't usually feel really out of place. So yeah, anyway, okay, let's go.
Don't tell me.
I put it in mine, right?
Because then it's less impressive when I reveal it.
Another one.
Okay, you have it? You have a number?
Oh, we're going to dinner. We're in a night market. I'm vlogging.
Are you vlogging?
All right. Good morning, guys. It is, what is today? Today is Monday, so it is day three of me being in LA, and today is the day that the actual Milken Institute Global Conference starts. So I've been up since 5 a.m. doing work on New York time, which is actually good because I like to be looped in even when I'm traveling. So I did a bunch of work this morning. I'm still answering a bunch of emails. I might take my laptop actually to the first session just so I don't like have like email FOMO from work, which is not a real thing, but I do like to know what's going on and make sure that I'm responding to people in a timely manner. Anyway, yeah, this morning sessions seem pretty awesome. I don't think that I'm allowed to record them, but I will take a few sneaky photos. So let's go to the Milken conference. First, I do need coffee, and if I remember correctly, I think there is a Starbucks on the ground floor or a coffee place. I'm gonna go see if they have coffee there because I really, really need one.
This is a panel. This is a panel. 3 of us here are Milken virgins. Who do you think it is? Wow. I am. Tyler is.
Okay, I made it to Major Domo. I'm so late for my appointment. Good morning. It is day 4 for me in LA and I am experimenting wearing this dress that I love. It just looks like a black dress, but it has this cool flap here. It's this Margiela dress that I bought in Tokyo, and I'm gonna wear it for like part of the day to see how I feel because I'm not sure if I want to wear it for my panel or not. I could think for the panel you're sitting like on I think you're obviously like on a stage, but I'm not sure how high the chairs are. So I don't know how long the dress needs to be. So this is one of my few dresses that's like slightly longer. It's like just below the knee. So literally I'm just wearing this morning to see if I want to wear it for my panel. And if not, I might change it to something with like a little bit more color. I don't know. I went to a panel yesterday with Gayle King and Tyler Perry, who I love, and I love his movies and I love Gayle King. So that was like, it was so good because there was all like, they're so calm and like Gayle is like an amazing host. So I felt like very at ease after watching that. I didn't feel stressed. I felt like less stressed about the panel. Anyway, this morning I'm going to a panel. Is that actually this morning? Yeah, it's 10:45 this morning. Sorry, I'm like sort of working on New York time, so I keep on adding 3 to all my times. But this morning I'm going to a gun control panel that has a bunch of panelists who are governors of states, which is super interesting. And I think it'll be really interesting to hear what governors of states where there have been mass shootings and specifically school shootings have to say about gun control. And then this afternoon, my panel's at 5 o'clock, but before then there is a panel at 2:30, which I really want to go to, and I feel like I'm gonna watch it and be like, I can't follow this. But the panel at 2:30 is actually a really interesting panel about how to be a man in 2018. And on the panel is Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. I love Shark Tank. And A-Rod is on the panel. I don't really know anything about baseball, except he is in the papers like all the time. And Michael Ian Black, who's a famous actor. So I'm really excited to see that panel, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and then do my panel, and then hopefully it all goes well. I feel like I have something on my nose. That's like one of my greatest fears, is that I'll do something in public and I'll have like a booger hanging out my nose.
Column there, and you'll see that certainly with extending background checks to private sales.
Okay, so I just went to the gun control panel and it was really frustrating to watch. And I won't go into too much detail about this, but I think that no wonder nothing is getting done in terms of common sense gun laws in our country if these are the people who are in charge and who have the actual power to pass actual legislation, and they just stand up there for an hour and deflect and shirk their responsibility and say that media shouldn't cover these shootings and schools should be doing more and civic organizations need to be more persistent and people aren't writing enough letters. For God's sake, for goodness sake, if they need more letters written, if they think schools have the ability to do more to control gun violence, I mean, it was 2 governors from 2 states that have utterly middling records in terms of gun deaths per capita, completely, like one state is like number 20, one state is number 27. They're not doing great. And they're standing up there and answering this audience who's not your average audience. This is like an audience of business leaders, of CEOs, of billionaires, and people are sitting in the audience saying that we need more common sense gun laws and things need to get passed. And the people who have the power to pass them and the people who are actually in charge are like, meh. Like literally it was like the shruggy emoji. The whole time I kept on thinking about that meme that's like that cartoon dog that's like sitting in an office and he's sitting at a desk and like the room is like burning up around him and he's like, this is fine. That's what it was like. So now I've talked about it for too long. I tried to go to lunch, but the lunch was like very, very intimidating. It was like a ballroom of like 1,000 people and it was all like very serious suits wearing people. So I walked in, then I walked out. So I'm gonna try to go to this Beijing restaurant that opened here in LA, and it's not too far away, so I'm gonna try to get a car to take me. We'll see if it's like really bad. It's kind of raining outside and it never really rains in LA, so I feel like it's like gets a little dicey to get a car, but maybe the hotel car will take me. So yeah, I gotta eat lunch because my panel's at 5 o'clock, and you know, all right, let's do this. Okay, you guys, it's all happening. I am gonna go downstairs to the green room, and our panel's in half an hour. I'm so excited. I don't think I can record anything during the panel, obviously, because I'm on stage. I'm a little bit more nervous than I usually am, but there will be a video on YouTube, and I will link it below, but I will also try to like clip part of it and put it inside my video so you get to see what it's all about. But wish me luck. I'm really excited to do this, and I think like the stakes are actually quite low for me because I don't know any of these people and this is not really my industry. So it'll be super fun. I just have to remind myself to like have fun and enjoy it. So I will check in with you guys after my panel. Okay, you guys, I did my panel. I just came back to the room. It went by so fast, and I always get so nervous at panels, especially when they're recorded, that I like said something that's like really horrible that I'll watch back later and I'll be mortified that I said, so we'll see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get changed and I'm gonna go to dinner with a couple of my co-panelists, and I should probably try to find a place for us to go to dinner. I'm so happy it stopped raining. Let's get out of here. Good morning. It is day 5 of my trip to LA, and today is the last full day of the Milken Institute Global Conference. I am only staying for part of it today. I'm thinking about staying for the Cory Booker talk this afternoon, but then that would pit me against rush hour traffic to get out to Malibu, which would like triple the amount of time it would take me to get out there. I have been stuck in traffic in Malibu before, and it is rough. Like, it can eat up your entire day. So I'm gonna try to get out of here probably around 1 or 2. I definitely want to go see the Kevin Kwan talk. He wrote Crazy Rich Asians, and obviously that movie's coming out. I'm super excited about it. I feel like I've never had a chance to see him live before, so I'm really, really psyched to go see him talk. It's just like a one-on-one panel between him and someone at the Milken Institute. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I haven't read the following 2 books after Crazy Rich Asians, but maybe I'll pick them up and read them on the plane. I don't know. In the meantime, I have to check out. I've packed. You can see I've packed. And I'm pretty sure I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna go check out and put my stuff with the concierge so I can pick it up around 2 and head to Malibu. I am so excited to go to Malibu, and I'm so excited to go check out this new hotel. Yeah, Malibu is like sort of like my happy place on the West Coast. I feel like this is like the stupidest thing ever that I'm about to say, but if I had to live in LA, I would really try to live in Malibu. Obviously, it's so expensive to live there, and I probably wouldn't be able to afford it, but just in case, putting it out there into the universe. All right, let's check out. Let's go.
Jam-packed room. There are people outside waiting to see Kevin. Certainly not me. Here to see him.
You guys, I made it. I am here. I am here in Malibu. This feels so good. I feel so relaxed already just being here. But I have to tell you that I just took a Lyft ride here with a woman driver who was great, but she spent the entire like 40 minutes talking to me about conspiracy theories as if they're just like real. she started with how the government is like spraying metals into the air so we breathe them in so they can track us. And then she talked about how everybody is getting chipped in Wisconsin. They're getting like chips implanted in their foreheads and their hands. And then she talked about so many things. There were so many things. And I never know what to do in situations like that because you're trapped in someone's car, like hurtling down the highway, and you have to listen to them talk, and you don't want them to get mad at you. And so you just sort of end up like sitting there nodding and smiling and like agreeing with things that you don't agree with. Anyway, so that was interesting. Right. Let me just catch my breath. So I just came out of a pretty hardcore like global finance conference, which was totally outside my comfort zone. It was a totally new experience for me. It was really, really interesting, but just a totally different experience, and I need to like process it over the next few days. I came to Malibu and I knew I had to do this. I wanted to come to Malibu for like a couple of nights to really decompress before going back to New York. I felt like flying in the middle of the week. I would have gone back to the office like super stressed and tired. So I'm gonna stay here, work remotely, and hopefully get to do some of my favorite things in Malibu. It's been a few years since I've been out here. I used to come out here all the time and rent an apartment in this actual building. And the woman I used to rent it from used to rent it like super inexpensively, like $150, $200 a night. And this is one of the only parts of Malibu where you can really walk around. So most of Malibu is like driving, and obviously I can't drive, but right here you can walk like 5 minutes. You'll be at the Country Mart, which is one of my favorite shopping centers like in all of the United States, even though it's just like not very big, but it's super nice. And the pier is right across the street. Plus there's so many really great restaurants around here. Aviator Nation, which makes some of my favorite sweatpants in the entire world, is just next door. There's also this amazing Mexican restaurant right here, like right next door. So everything I need is like right here for a very short mini break. Anyway, a few years ago, they sold the building that was full of like very small apartments, and they sold it to a development company, I think, and they made it into a boutique beachside hotel. And literally the ocean is directly across from my room. There are like some like low-rise houses in front of me, but I can see the ocean in front of me. And I'm gonna show you around my room now. So I am at the Surfrider Malibu, and it's super cute. Take a look. This is my room at the Surfrider Malibu. It is not very big, but it is perfect. It is about 250 square feet, and it has everything I need. So it's got a little table, a little chair, plus a little outdoor terrace area, which actually didn't exist before. I think they used to go right out into the parking lot, and yeah, there was just like a little sidewalk here. So they've built a wall there so you can sit outside. Out there, it is the Pacific Coast Highway, and right beyond there, you can see it's the ocean, and there are some like low-rise houses in front of it. Over here are the snacks, which are very important, and let's see what's in the mini bar. It's cute, like clear mini bar. Safe. Kleenex. That's a really nice touch. I never see little packs of Kleenex in hotels. There's an ice bucket. And this is the bed. Super minimalist, super beachy, very cute. Let's take a look at the bathroom. One of my favorite things about the bathroom here at this property was that the water pressure was really great, and they've pretty much kept the same footprint for the bathroom. So back in the day, yes, the sinks were there, and the toilets were there, and the showers were also definitely very much here. But of course, this is like a massive improvement from the way it used to be. It's all brand new and really beautiful. Okay, so I am so excited to be here. I'm going to unpack a little bit and get settled, and maybe I'll walk down to the Country Mart. I don't know, I'm so excited. I feel like there are definitely 5 things I really, really want to do while I'm here, and I only have like 2 days to do it, but I'm gonna try to take it easy and like take it down from my like type A finance conference that I just came from. All right. Country Mart. Good morning. It is my last full day in LA and I've been here for, wow, like almost a full week, which is pretty long for me for LA. Usually I just do like a few days here and there. Anyway, I am having a very early dinner tonight with a really good friend of mine, but in the meantime, I'm trying to get some work done. I've been up since 5. It is just coming up at 11 right now. I'm getting hungry. I think I need a coffee. So I'm gonna go across the street to the Malibu Pier and check out one of the newer restaurants. There are only 2 restaurants on the pier. There's the cafe, which is at the end of the pier, and then there's a newish restaurant at the front of the pier, the beginning of the pier? The beginning of the pier. And it is called the Malibu Pier Restaurant, I think, or Malibu Farm. I don't know, the Malibu Farms Pier Restaurant. I think that's the name. I've heard really, really good things about the food, and I'm pretty hungry, so let's go check it out. What's up? Good morning, guys. It is my last morning in Malibu and I'm here for just a couple more hours before I have to check out and go to the airport and get on my flight back to New York City. I landed in New York City tonight at like 10:30 at night, so I think the timing is good. I'm just gonna go to sleep and then have a fresh Sunday before going back to work. This morning though, before I check out, I have to go for one more breakfast. I have to like savor as much of the Malibu sun as possible. So I'm gonna head down to the end of the pier to go to the Malibu Farm Cafe, which I have not been to yet, and grab some breakfast there before checking out and going back to the East Coast. So let's go.
Da ba